On today's video, I want to share with you 5 daily principles that I aim to live by, and this is something that is a really great reminder, a good perspective shift, and a really positive way to start off your day on the best foot possible. And we all know that the way you start your day dictates how the rest of your day plays out, right? It's a snowball effect, and it's all the momentum that builds up. So you want to make sure you start it off on a really positive way, and these 5 principles are going to help you so much. Hey, welcome back to another video. My name is Kara Michelle. I'm here to help you live your truth, and I am so excited to break down these 5 principles. And these are part of, they're actually called the Reiki Principles. So they are something we learn when we go through our Reiki training to become a Reiki practitioner. But I think they're principles that everyone can benefit from, and they're really based out of love and kindness, because that's all that energy. That's all that Reiki is, right? It's about connecting to that loving energy that's within us all, and really rising up and getting into this vibration and this energy frequency of love, which is where you can heal. This is where you can connect on a much deeper level to yourself and to others, and raise the vibration of the planet by raising your own personal vibration. So these 5 principles are something that I like to come back to as much as possible. I'll be totally honest, there are definitely days where I forget about them. There was actually kind of like a little while where I totally forgot about them completely. I think once you hear them, you're going to be like, yeah, you know what? Some of these I already do naturally, so that's great. Some of them maybe you need to create a little bit of extra awareness around, or some days are going to be more difficult than others. But yeah, let's just get into them. So number 1, so basically the way it starts off is just for today. And that's because all we can control is today, and ultimately is just this moment. So even just for today, just for right now, here's what I'm going to do. Because a lot of times when we're setting goals, sometimes where we get stuck is we set these long-term goals, and we can't control everything that happens. We can't predict the outcome of different things. And sometimes we get intimidated by that long-term vision. I know I do. A lot of struggles with commitment for this girl. So I don't really like having a really long-term vision all the time. Sometimes that scares me. So for me, if I'm going just for today, it's like, oh, just for today, this is what I'm going to work on. And it makes it so much easier for me to focus on applying them and showing up in my best way possible for today. And then tomorrow I get to do it all over again and bring these 5 principles in again. So just for today, I'm not going to write that. So they're kind of like affirmation statements. So just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will not worry. Because worry is just unnecessary stress for the mind, body, and soul, right? It creates more tension, more dis-ease in our body. It's not benefiting in any way. It's not helping us get clarity around the situation or come up with solutions. It's all fear-based. So that brings our vibration down, our energy down, and just our overall mood down. So if you can go, just for today, I will not worry. Just for today. And I promise, I can probably guarantee, because nobody's perfect, we're going to have moments where that worry starts to creep in. But if you start kind of practicing these principles and reminding yourself of them every day, it's going to be a little bit easier for you to kind of catch it sooner. So maybe you only worry for like 10 minutes about something, and then you go, wait a minute, is this serving me? Remember, I wasn't going to worry today. How can I move forward from this? Or what is the solution? What action can I take to get out of this place so that there's no worry anyway, right? So just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will not anger, or I will not get angry, however you prefer to use your English language. So same thing, anger is not positive, right? It's just creating more negativity. It's really such a low vibration, and it's going to affect everyone around you and your own general mood. So anger doesn't serve anyone. It doesn't serve any purpose. It leads to more resentment, more discomfort, and it keeps us really focused on the negatives in life as does worry, but anger especially kind of brings us into, often it can bring us into kind of like the ego and into a victim-y place of like being angry at someone else or something else and giving them all the control and power, instead of looking within and seeing that everything around us is just a mirror reflection of our own beliefs and our personal energy and what we've been attracting. So if you're angry, instead of like being angry at someone else or being angry at yourself, even looking for the lessons, looking for, what is this kind of reflecting to me, or what is this telling me I need to work on or focus on right now? And then how can I shift and do that? So just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will not anger. And then just for today, I will be grateful. Right? Gratitude is the attitude. Gratitude changes everything. So if you can focus on gratitude, no matter what the situation is, sometimes what I really like to do is, most of the time, in the morning, I have a journal right beside my bed. This is my gratitude journal. So very first thing I do when I wake up, either I meditate or do some breath work, or I just sit up in bed and I pull out my gratitude journal and I write down some things I'm grateful for. These could be things that are just like, I'm grateful for a house, grateful for a bed, grateful for my mind, my body, my family, right? Things like that. Or it could be future pacing. And this is really cool when we come into law of attraction and manifestation, to be grateful for something you haven't yet received, because you know that it's coming and you know that it's going to be yours very soon. And the more gratitude you can have for those things that are on their way, the sooner they're going to come to you. And this is something I practice and I try to remind myself of all the time, is just like, even though I might not physically have it right now, how can I be really grateful and try to get into that energy and that state of already having it, so that I can feel what that would feel like and be in this really positive, loving space. And then it already kind of crosses off these two, because you're just going to feel so elevated and so good. And you're so excited about when you really truly get it, because you're already been feeling into it now energetically and grateful for it. So it's really powerful. And then same thing before bed, the last thing I do is I always write out like some things that happen throughout the day that I'm really grateful for. And these could even be the struggles that happened throughout the day, or the things that went wrong in accordance to how I wanted them to go, right? Everything's relative, so nothing actually went wrong. It was teaching me, but that's kind of what I like to do, because then it really changes my mood before bed too, so that I go to sleep feeling really positive no matter what went on throughout the day, and just grateful to be here, grateful for this experience, and grateful for what tomorrow is going to bring. So those are your first 3 just for today's. And please, if you're enjoying this so far, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below which one you're going to focus on. And then we have just for today, I will do my work honestly. And this one, I like to think of like work loosely, because it doesn't matter whether you're working somewhere else, whether you're working from home, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, whether you are unemployed at the moment, right? Whatever work you are doing, that could be personal, that could be career-wise, it doesn't really matter. But what are you doing today, and what is the nature of how you're doing it? So just for today, I will do my work honestly, meaning I will be the best possible version of myself throughout the day with what I'm doing. I will be honest. I will be, to me, that's like good-natured, right? You're not trying to deceive anybody or sneak anything or take advantage of people. You're just being an honest, kind-hearted, good person. So just for today, I will do my work honestly. And if you kind of take that mentality on throughout your work day, again, doesn't matter what you're doing, but it's going to help you feel better about what it is you are doing. Because I think a lot of times people have insecurities or doubts about what they're doing, or the ego gets into play and it tells us like we're not good enough, or we're not doing it right, or people are gonna mistake our intentions, right? And all these different kind of limiting beliefs and really ego-driven beliefs come about work and what it is we're providing for people. And are people going to see the good nature of my service or my product or my pitch, right? It doesn't matter. So if you are telling yourself, just for today, I'm going to do my work honestly, it's going to help you feel a lot more at peace with what you're doing, as well as just like trust, you are a loving human being. You are here doing good work and good things by showing up. And you know that if that's what you're feeling and that's what your intentions are, other people are going to receive that and they're going to know that you are a genuine, honest, good person. So it kind of helps you overcome some of your own mindset gremlins and blocks, as well as create that energy that then is going to be more receptive to everyone else. And then the last one, so just for today, I will treat all beings with love and kindness. You could make that sentence shorter, but I like it that way. So just for today, I will treat all beings with love and kindness. So every single person, every single creature, everything I come in contact with today, how can I treat it with love and kindness? And how can I leave that being better off after seeing me? And this is kind of where we get the opportunity to create such a beautiful ripple effect and a movement in sharing that positivity, sharing that love. What can you do that's going to make the world a better place? What can you do that's going to help someone else's day become a little bit brighter? And I think what I love about this last principle, for so many reasons, is that it doesn't have to be a big thing. You just holding the door open for someone, or smiling when you walk past someone. You just like offering, I don't know, buy the person in front of you or behind you a coffee, right? Or bring a coffee to your coworker, or just say hi, ask them how they're doing, and genuinely listen. Treat them with love and kindness, and you will see more of that being reciprocated and reflected back to you. So like I said, everything is a mirror. So whatever you're showing up with and whatever energy and beliefs you have, you're going to see that reflected back to you. If you walk, this is an example I love. If you are walking down the street and you see someone and they're smiling, you're probably going to naturally your instinct is going to be to smile back. And you know what? That makes you feel good when we smile. But if you see someone who is frowning and angry, you're probably going to kind of feel that energy, or you're going to wonder, whoa, what's up with them? Or why are they like that? Or what's going on, right? And it kind of brings you down. And this is that mirror effect. So the same thing happens when you're walking on the street and you smile at someone. And I feel like right now, especially, there's so much tension and stress and fear in the world with the coronavirus and everything going on. But I notice when I go out walking my dog, I am excited when I see other people. And I don't like extreme social interaction. I am pretty introverted for the most part. A lot of people don't really know that, I guess, because I like showing up on social media and I feel really comfortable here. But I don't like getting caught in really long conversations with strangers and small talk and stuff like that. I like deeper conversation, I like meaningful stuff. But I do know, in the past, this is where this ramble is going. In the past, I would have been the one to like avoid seeing someone on a walk, because I'm like, oh no, I don't want to talk to this person. And I'm busy, I have things to do. I just want to walk the dog, get home, get back to work, all these things in my head that I'm prioritizing as more important than this human interaction. And I think that energy was emanating, although I usually was pretty good at like bottling it up when I needed to, which isn't a good thing. But now I'm very excited when I'm out walking, and I kind of do this as an experiment of, if I'm just feeling so good and so happy with my life, and if I'm going to walk by someone and I'm going to smile and I'm going to feel so positive and loving and just like, oh, it's a great day. I hope you're having a great day. And I want that to be conveyed, even if I'm not speaking to them. That's the energy I want to convey. And I've done this experiment around Australia, Bali, back here in Canada. Anytime I'm out walking, I'm always like, okay, let's try this out and see what happens. Every single time that I take on that energy and I get into that positive place, it doesn't matter what their mood is like, or whether they're talking to other people or on the phone, or whether they look grumpy, like their energy shifts when I show up with that, and they mirror it back to me, and they'll smile or wave or like just show some happiness, right? Or say, hey, have a good day. And like, it's so simple, and I feel really cheesy talking about this right now, but it changes everything. So if you can treat all beings with love and kindness, and you show up from that energy, it is going to be reflected back to you tenfold, and you're gonna notice it. And so I'd even challenge you right now, if you're out for a walk at some point in the next few days, or you go to the grocery store, do not take on the energy of the fear and the negativity and the scaredness of like, oh my gosh, everyone's gonna get sick, or like, and no, you don't need to run up and hug the person. Keep the safe social distancing, take care of yourself, right? Be preventative. But if you're crossing paths with someone, it's okay to smile. And if you bring that love and kindness and energy, it's gonna uplift them. And then maybe they're gonna go home and feel like a little bit happier because you help to shift them out of a fearful place. So these principles can not only help you change your day, but they're going to change everyone you come in contact with and create that butterfly effect that is so beautiful, and we can just change the world with that. So if you found this helpful, again, please hit the thumbs up, please subscribe. I put out new videos every single day. I'm excited to keep sharing more with you, and I'd love to know in the comments, let me know which one is your favorite, or which one you maybe think you want to focus on first. I think personally, I don't know, I think the last one's my favorite, but that's also because I'm a vegan and I'm just like a hippie child, and I just want everyone to be loving and peaceful. So, and also number 2 is a good one, because for me, I used to be super angry. I used to have a lot of hate and frustration when I was going through a lot of grief and trauma and heavy times and anger issues growing up even. Like, just didn't know how to regulate my emotions because I am a highly sensitive and emotional person. And I think a lot of times because I didn't understand, it kind of got stored and transmuted, and then eventually became anger because I wasn't expressing myself when I needed to. So that'll be for another video, but I really hope this was helpful, and I will see you on tomorrow's video.